Do you agree with
Thank you, Liz.
It's good to see you. Do you agree with what Susan Rice is saying about the Trump administration?
Well, of course not. I mean, you know, it's ironic that the news media on the left is going to go after the most uncredible person there is. You know, she not only got the story wrong on Benghazi, she got the Bergdahl issue wrong, she got the Iran nuclear arms deal wrong. The information on Benghazi, if you go back and remember and look through the investigation, she said that she got it from the CIA. Well, she didn't get it from the CIA, is what the investigations have shown. She got maybe 10% of it from reliable sources, and then she lied about the rest and just made it up on her own. So really trying to use her as a credible source for anything is absolutely ridiculous.
You know, Mark, you make an important point, because congressional investigations found that Susan Rice, before she went on those talk shows, was debriefed by David Plouffe, that the intelligence authorities were shocked at what Susan Rice was saying on camera about Benghazi. So to your point, Mark, about Susan Rice, can we believe Susan Rice on Trump foreign policy when we saw this from the Obama administration? Let's add to your list. Russia invades Ukraine, annexes Crimea. The Muslim Brotherhood rises to power in Egypt. Libya, failed state. ISIS, MS-13 gangs rise in power. You've mentioned the Iranian Green movement to overthrow the mullahs. The Obama administration didn't help that movement. They gave Iran instead $1.7 billion as they cut the defense budget, let China claim the South China Sea, on and on, the red line in Syria, gassing its own people. So why are we taking advice on foreign policy from anyone in the Obama administration?
Well, really, I don't think anybody is. I mean, the left is trying to push that out there because they just want to keep their rhetoric going, while they can point fingers at everybody else and keep them from being looked at themselves. I mean, I think they run under the policy of admit nothing, deny everything, and make counter accusations.
You know, it's sort of like they say Trump is a crazy ant in the attic. They're like the old footlocker in the attic that is shut and nothing comes out of it. It doesn't do anything. Mark, compare the Obama, John Kerry, Susan Rice years to the Trump, Rex Tillerson, H.R. McMaster approach. I mean, Susan Rice appears to be suggesting that President Trump now lead from behind like Obama did. Is that the right way?
No, not at all. I mean, you know, when he came into office, all of my military friends, automatically the morale in the military, I mean, all they could do is tell me how happy they are that we got somebody who's going to support the military. Me as a contractor, I mean, knowing that if Benghazi happened now, you know somebody's going to get there to help out. We wouldn't have had to have been left out on our own and had to make our own way through that 13 hours and our own way out of Benghazi.
So you're feeling good again. Your guys in the field are feeling good again, that you're getting supported, right?
Oh, yeah, they're feeling great. I mean, you know, and the morale's up. They're ready to take the fight to whoever needs the fight taken to, and they're ready to back their commander-in-chief.
You know, Mark, let's switch gears to North Korea. North Korea is now threatening to strengthen its nuclear force to, quote, the maximum. Mark, in your expertise, where do you think this is headed, this conflict?
Well, I think, and hopefully it's a whole lot of saber rattling, because I think the neighbors of China and Russia are not going to put up with that as well. And, you know, if North Korea's biggest advantage is to attack South Korea. And with the trade winds and the way they blow, they're going to end up getting themselves as part of that as well. And I think a lot of it stems all the way back to the Obama time and Susan Rice. You know, they allowed the Iran thing to go through. And where do you think North Korea is getting their technology? Yeah. I'm sure it's coming from somebody else, because they haven't figured it out in the last 15 years on their own. They're figuring it out now.